I don't know who Greg Frausto is. He keeps trying to get on, but he hadn't had sound yet. And whatever he's on now shows he doesn't have sound.
Let me text him.
Okay, yeah, I didn't show he has a microphone, so.
Okay, let's see something.
Everyone, Ralph's answer to your text, I was on the wrong meeting ID.
Jed, you're chopping out really bad. It sounds robotic. I don't know if it's just to me.
It sounded the same way on my end.
Well,
There we go.
That's
all right.
better.
All I'll say is or what I was saying was I was on the wrong meeting ID.
Okay.
So I realized when I was the only one there, I was Had the wrong one, had to find the right one. Thank you. Is everyone ready to go?
I believe, well, Mr. Frausto is, looks like he's on, but I don't see any video. And then, Mr. Frausto, are you there?
I just
Greg,
muted him. Uh-oh, we lost somebody else now.
Well, we lost somebody. I didn't know who it was, and
it's the plaintiff, Your Honor, Mr. Frausto. This is a default prove up, and we didn't rehearse this. I don't know.
I just unmuted him. Let's see if he can hear us. Can you hear us?
Greg, are you there?
Huh.
and Mr. Cheatham, are you here
Yes.
for the 10:15?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. Well, then if you can stand by, we have a default prove up first,
Okay,
and please mute yourself in the meantime.
will do, Your Honor.
All right.
You know what, so that I don't delay you anymore, Your Honor, I can reschedule this, or we can do this by affidavit at your preference.
You
Just
know,
admit-
let's go on the record. Mr. Frausto, do you have any ability to hear and respond?
Greg, you there?
I wouldn't mind if he called in.
Okay. What's the number he should call?
The best number would be, I guess, the 346-248-7799 number.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I was fumbling around. 346.
248
248
7799
7799.
and enter the meeting ID 942
Okay.
9292.
All right. Yeah, we've got that.
All right.
Greg, did you hear this? Okay, you need to dial 346-248-7799, and then you enter in the meeting ID number. And 942-9292-1429 is the meeting ID. All right. I thought we had this under control, but he should call in any second, Your Honor.
Okay.
Next year, we'll be doing this like it's yesterday's breakfast. Easy done. It seems like it's going to be there.
Yep, someone's entering. All right.
That's him.
My guess, area code 817 is Mr. Frausto by phone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, excellent. Well then while we've got everybody here, let's get on the record. Welcome to the 95th District Court. This proceeding is being conducted in accordance, although it's being done remotely, in part by telephone. The proceeding is subject to the open courts provisions of the Texas Constitution. Accordingly, the courtroom is open. There are no members of the public present, but to double double confirm that the proceeding is being broadcast on the court's YouTube channel. And if you have an interest, you can go to the Office of Court Administration website at any time and get a constantly refreshing list of all courts in the state of Texas that happen to be live on YouTube at that moment, and the link to their live page. That said, I must advise you that this proceeding cannot be recorded without specific court permission. The court has not granted that permission. It is not available for recording by the public or by the participants. There is one record and one record only that comes out of this proceeding, and that is the record that is maintained by the court reporter of the 95th District Court, Ms. Rouse. Those niceties out of the way. Mr. Wall, would you please identify yourself?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm John Wall, and I represent Mr. Frausto, the plaintiff in this case.
Very good. Welcome to the 95th District Court, Mr. Wall. Mr. Frausto, would you please identify yourself?
My name is Greg Frausto.
You're going to have to speak up. I heard you say my name is, and then not much after.
Okay. My name is Gregory Allen Frausto.
Mr. Frausto, welcome to the 95th District Court. You are the plaintiff in this case, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Very good. Well, a couple niceties, or a couple procedural niceties out of the way. This suit was filed October 16, 2019. There was problems serving, or there were problems serving the defendant on January 17, 2020. The Associate Civil District Judge entered an order for substitute service, authorizing service on the defendants by leaving a copy of the citation and petition affixed to the front gate, affixed to the front door, or leaving it with anyone 16 years of age or older. On February 27, 2020, there was a return of service filed showing that defendant Imad, Yamini, Yammine, was served with a true copy of the citation and service on February 26, 2020. And similarly, on February 27, 2020, there was a return of service filed showing service on Stephanie Olivares on February 26, 2020. Court reflects no answer having been filed on behalf of either defendant. Mr. Wall, are you aware of any answer having been filed on behalf of either defendant?
No, Your Honor.
Very good. A motion for default has been filed. The court is here to hear evidence in support of the motion for default judgment. Mr. Wall, it's your case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can I interrupt for 1 second? It's echoing really bad. Is that not happening to y'all?
Okay. And I'm betting that's because Mr. Frausto.
Because every word I'm hearing like 3 times, I miss.
I know what's happening. I think. I bet that.
Can you hear me
carries it
now?
right there.
Is that better, Greg?
Yes.
Yeah, I shut it off. I shut my computer off.
Very good. I'm not surprised at that. All right, how much of that did you get, Ms. Rouse?
I got all of it. It was just hard.
All right, very good. Mr. Wall, I assume you're going to call Mr. Frausto?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Frausto, I'm going to take your oath. I know it's unusual to do it by telephone. Supreme Court has specifically authorized remote taking of oath during the COVID-19 authorization. So I'm going to ask that you raise your right hand. And do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do, sir.
All right. I know I took that over the telephone. Understand that oath carries the same weight of perjury as would the oath that I might present to you. Were you in the witness stand? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, Mr. Wall, your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Frausto, on October 17, 2017, were you injured on the property of Imad Yamin?
Yes, sir.
And how were you
I
injured?
was attacked by a pit bull.
And what sort of injuries did you suffer as a result?
I had a deep gash. Deep gash. They had to put when I went to the hospital, they had to put pack it with gauze and everything. It was so deep. They said it was horrible. I mean, I know. It
How
felt
did you get to the
the worst
hospital?
pain I've ever felt. What, sir?
How did you get to the hospital?
By ambulance.
And did you incur medical expense as a result of this dog bite?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you know approximately how much medical expense you incurred as a result of this dog bite?
I think the ambulance ride was about close to 2,000, and the hospital, I had rabies shots. Had to get rabies shots and had to go with doctors. Probably about close to $3,500 to $4,000.
Yes, sir. And did you lose time from work as a result of that dog bite?
Yes, sir. I couldn't. I had big holes in my leg. I couldn't do any work anymore. I was laid up for about 2 or 3 months.
You have to keep your leg elevated as a result.
Yes, sir. Worry about blood clots. The dog
And
bit me pretty good.
the
An infection.
you had an infection from it as well?
Yeah, I had an infection. I had to go in and she had to clean it out. The nurse practitioner.
And about how much money did you lose in wages as a result of this?
Well, I got paid how many people I tracked and caught and served, and I'd say about probably about 1,500 to 2,000 a week.
Okay. And that was 3 months, so that would be 12 weeks at $2,000 a week. Does that sound about right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I mean,
And go ahead, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, sir.
Do you still have physical limitation from the injury?
Yes, I limp and I still got nasty scar. I still got scars right there, and I can't like really run on that leg anymore because it gives me problems. I got bit pretty hard. That pit bull was about 80 to 100 pounds. He locked on me good. They fought that pit bull. That dog was massive.
And what part of your body did he bite?
He bit my inside of my groin, near my groin and my femoral artery inside there. He bit inside of my leg. He clamped on my whole leg.
How did you manage to get him off of you?
I knocked him. I couldn't shoot him because the bullet would have went to me. So I had a Maglite flashlight, and I kept on hammer fisting him with Maglite flashlight. Finally, I knocked the dog out. He let go, and then I just got away from it, and I was about to shoot it, and then somebody grabbed it.
Okay.
It's coming for me again.
Let me see. And we have requested the court enter a judgment for $120,000 as a result of this. Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
Did you suffer? How long did you suffer with pain as a result of this?
I still suffer today. I'm scared to death of pit bulls now. I mean, when I see a dog, I just cringe and I limp still from that leg and the inside a little bit. Sometimes I limp. Sometimes I can feel the pain where it bit me. Sometimes it just comes up.
All right. I believe that's all we have, Your Honor.
Describe the physical pain though for a moment, Mr. Frausto.
When it first bit me, it was like a burning sensation. It felt like needles inside me. It was a clamping, burning sensation. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. It felt like a vice and somebody burning me with hot needles. It felt so bad.
Very good. I don't have any more questions, Mr. Wall. I've heard sufficient evidence to support the judgment you've requested. Do you have anything further?
No, Your Honor.
All right. In lieu of argument, that you have presented a proposed default judgment seeking judgment in the amount of $120,000 as actual damages. Do you have anything further to add beyond that?
No, sir.
Well, the court finds that the defendants were both properly served with petition, that they have not answered. The time for answer has transpired or has expired, that the return of service has been on file for more than 10 days exclusive of date of service and this date. The court finds Mr. Frausto's judgment or damages are $120,000 as actual damages, and I will sign your default judgment effective today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
May we be excused?
You may be excused. Mr. Frausto, thank you for your appearance today.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much, Your
You're
Honor.
welcome. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Now,
Mr. Himes, give me one moment.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Jonathan, are you out there? Are you connected there, Jonathan?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
I know you're fine.
Okay, counsel, this is DC 19-10362, Alexander Smith versus Audiel Salas Garcia. Would you identify yourselves for the record?
William Himes for Alexander Smith, Your Honor.
Mr.
Jonathan
Himes, welcome
Cheatham.
to-
I'm sorry, Jonathan Cheatham for the defendants.
Very, very good. Counsel, welcome to the 95th District Court. We really didn't need to have a hearing on this. Not sure why we're here only on the motion for continuance, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, whether we wanted to or not, we can't have a jury trial on the week of September 28th because of Supreme Court emergency orders. And so unless you all are willing to try one of the experimental trials that we're trying to put together, doing a jury remotely, I really have no choice but to grant the continuance, whether or not one of you is in agreement or opposed to it. There's just no way we can have an in-person jury trial the week of September 28th.
Yes, sir. This isn't a good candidate for, in my opinion, for one of these experimental trials. I know Ted Line had given me a call, and Judge Moore, such as yourself, everyone's looking for that right case, and we're all beating the bushes to see if we've got one that we can try to push through. So,
Well, I'd love to. I don't know if you all, if you know, but I am. I've been on the bench for just shy of. Tomorrow will be 1 month since my appointment by Governor Abbott. I'm chomping at the bit to try a jury trial, and I can want it all day long. The reality is I've got to follow orders from above. So
yes, sir. I've got a whole stable of young litigators that they want to do, and they're chomping.
If any of them are willing to try one of the, and we can get the parties to agree to it, this court is amenable to doing it.
Okay.
It's going to require some getting approvals from above and everything else.
Well, I think somewhere, somehow, one of us, and I think, Mr. Cheatham would agree, if we can all find the right case, it's the opportunity to give it a shot and see how it works. And it's either going to work or it's going to fail miserably, and we can learn from it and figure out if we have to make them work like this.
I agree with Bill on that. It's just going to take the right case. I'm really kind of surprised at this point in time that more of the judges in Dallas County have not strongly suggested that the parties agree to some bench trials, especially on cases where there's not much dispute about the facts and maybe the damages are more reasonable. But to be forced into bench trials kind of seems like the only option to clear up a lot of dockets.
Yeah. We're not going to force you. We're not going to force you into a
strongly
bench trial.
Suggest.
I'll strongly suggest it all day long. But what can you say? I mean, the right to a jury trial is central, and if one party jumps through the right hoops, pays the right amount of money, and request a jury trial, I'm not going to deprive them of that unilaterally. I'll strongly suggest that if y'all want to try this on a jury trial, we can get it teed up. I mean, not a bench trial, we can get it teed up. So let me advise you just generally, before I do that, I don't know that there's the agreed motion or agreed order.
And I don't know if we're being overzealous thinking June will be when we get reloaded.
Okay. You want this amended scheduling order signed, setting a trial for June the 14th, 2021?
That would work, Your Honor.
All right.
I think
you know what?
Mediation. I'm waiting on a little bit of discovery updating from Mr. Cheatham. I just sent them some additional information that should enable the parties to hopefully get together and try to resolve it.
Well, here, I anticipate that there is no way we are not going to have jury trials by next June, to be blunt. I mean, the system just can't. The backup from the last 6 months is going to be bad enough. Now, therein is that problem, but there are ways to get around that too. We do have associate judges. We can call in visiting. We can start knocking the backlog out when the floodgates open. But we'll deal with it when we're allowed to. So, but please, if you find the right candidate, please let us know. We'll try them, or I mean, got to get approval, but we'll do. I'll bend everything I can to get one of those experimentals going if we can.
What's the game plan for Vore Dyer, or is the jury going to be in separate rooms downtown, or are they going to be in their homes? We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
I got you. Okay.
There are here's the simple reality. If we're forced to maintain 6 feet of distance, we only have 2 rooms in the George Allen courthouse that are big enough to conduct a regular 12-person jury panel alone. Central jury room and the Merrill Hartman courtroom on the 8th floor. I mean, we just you might be able to get in a couple of the, like Judge Tillery's courtroom, you might be able to get 24 people socially distanced for a panel. But for a panel of 40, we've got 2 rooms that you can do it in if we're maintaining 6 feet of distance. I have a gut feeling that's going to end before it's going to eventually end, but that's a gut feeling. So
yes, let's hope this all just, passes. We get a vaccine out and everybody can move on, so.
Just for what it's worth, this court has issued new policies and procedures, and that includes 2 new dockets. One is a Monday submission docket. The second is a Tuesday morning open docket. And it's open to either people walking in or walking in via Zoom. This would have been a perfect candidate for that. You two say, hey, let's just get on Zoom with the court right now on Tuesday morning and get this heard, rather than going through the hoops of setting it. Or you could have set it on the submission docket. I'd assigned it. So.
All right.
All right. Those are online, so you can see those policies and procedures. All right. I will sign the order granting the continuance. I will sign the order, the tendered agreed amended scheduling order level 3. Both will be signed this day. And unless there's anything further, y'all are excused.
That's it, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right.
Well, that's it. So for today, I think.
Yes, sir. I keep looking back like, is that really it? But yeah.
I was Zoom just sent me, that I'm no longer an alternate. All right. On this very hearing, I got notice that I'm no longer an alternative host for this meeting. In the middle of it, I saw something. Huh.
That's strange.
That is strange, but whatever.
Huh. I hope that didn't happen again. I know there's problems with Zoom yesterday Monday that people were talking about.
Answer to your question as to why you got those notices to take the oral deposition, I can only guess you clicked on someone's. You're one of the people they've emailed on the case, and they didn't mean to click you, but they did. That's my guess.
Well, they said Dina at the top, like they were telling me, so that's why I was like, why are they telling me this? This is strange, but no big deal. Just never had that before.
Oh.
Yeah, because they actually addressed me at the top, so I was like, this
okay, well then, now that I see that, now that I recognize that.
Mm-hmm. And then tomorrow, we have a 10 a.m. and a 10:30.
Hold on. I would reply back, actually, asking him why he sent that to you.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
And then
let's see, where is that? Okay.
Tomorrow I've got us at 9:30, 10, and 10:30. I believe I have already signed. I think the 10 o'clock is canceling because I think we have already advised them that it's going to be reset.
Okay, I don't have what did you say, 9:30? I only show 10:30. I can add it on here if you have.
Well, let me. Yeah, Luna versus Ortiz is the 10 o'clock. It is not going to proceed. We're resetting it.
Okay, take that off. And then you said there's a 9:30. Guess nobody's emailed me yet.
DC 192070.
At 9:30?
At 9:30.
Okay, I'm putting it on my I put it in the description of the morning, so I have all the cause numbers when I pull it up. But if nobody's emailed me about it yet, they wouldn't have the Zoom link. But I'll save it and I can just send it if they do. 20.
But
192070. Look at my email. DC.
there is nothing on that one. Okay, I'm not worried about it. But it's almost certainly going to go away. And then we have the summary judgment at 10:30.
Okay.
And then I've got the dismissal docket in the morning.
That's right. Okay. And then we have 2 1:30s.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it helps if I look in the afternoon docket. I was going to say, I don't see that. It's down to 1:30.
Okay, let me go back if you don't mind. You can tell me which one to take off. Let's see. Where is it?
Boy, am I beeping.
Edit. Okay, which one do you have still going?
Still going is 20-07-653.
Okay, because I had a DC 19-18703 and I can take it off.
I don't have a 18703 tomorrow afternoon at all.
Okay. Well,
There was a 19-19887, but it's been reset to September.
okay. Well, I'll take this other one off then.
We shouldn't be live on YouTube here, by the way.
Yeah.